Hello, it's Rob here and welcome to this, hopefully my last build video on my new Tamiya Midnight Pumpkin Black Edition on the CW01 chassis. Today we're going to be looking at the bodywork, and as I mentioned in my unwrapping stroke mini unboxing, I'm going to try something I've not tried before, so it's going to be a complete experiment. But I'm going to try this truck bed liner black. I went for black because if it doesn't work that well, hopefully you won't notice. Now I've got to be honest and say I've never used anything like this before on anything, so I don't know what it's going to be like. It's looks like almost a matte finish on the cap anyway, but hey, you can't tell from that. What I've also got is some of this, which I think from memory is a plastic primer. It's clear, but it's also an, what do they call it, an adhesion promoter, which is what they recommend you use with this. So I'm going to spray it with this first. Like I say, from memory it's clear, so it's going to be quite difficult to tell once you've sprayed it and it's dried. I think it also dries like a matte finish, but because of this bed liner stuff, I thought I'm going to try and spray it with the tailgate and the front grille, or front grille holder part, already mounted. So as you can see, I've already gone round and scuffed all the parts up, including the front grille. I'll show you the body itself in a minute, but I thought I'd show you to attach this front grille bit. You need this great big long 20mm screw, but you also need this spacer, which is, what part number is it, E2, and that has to go in there. So I do think that this is normally one of those occasions where you need at least 3 hands, but as you can see, what I've found is if you put the front grille bit in place first, you can kind of work around it and it stays in place, and then it's just a case of hopefully getting one of these. I'll have a look in a second at what Tamiya call these nuts with the serrated edge, flanged serrated edge. We've then also got 2 8mm self tappers, which go in hither and thither, and then we just need to tighten them up. So I'll get on and do that. I just need to carry on. There we go. Right, so I'll tidy that up. Tidy. Right, I'll tighten those up a bit more, and then we can come on to this beast, which I think goes something like that. Yep. So that fits like that, and according to this there's quite a few screws again. from the outside and the top of the bed. So I think that's a lot easier. So I'll just crack on. We've got one there, oops, one that side, and then one there and one there in the top of the bed. So I'll crack on and with that and get back to you. Right folks, we should be ready to try this bed liner, he says. As you can see, I've masked it all off, and what you might be able to see is I've also given it a couple of coats of that plastic primer, which isn't as matte as I thought it was, but hey, there we go. So I have been going round and feeling, and it does feel dry in most places, but I have felt a couple of bits that are still a bit tacky, so I think I'm going to leave it for another half hour before I start to spray it. But because I'm spraying on the outside, I've been able to utilise some of my paint stands that I got that spin round. Unfortunately both of them do, but hey, and it just about sits almost level like so, and I can spin it round. So like I say, I'll be back in a bit once I'm happy that this primer's gone off completely. Okay, so here's the first coat of this bed liner. Let's see how it goes. Waiting for the paint to dry. Well, I say paint, I mean the bed liner. I thought I'd get cracking on with some of these ancillary bits, and here we've got the rollover bar with the headlights on. Now there's two types of these headlight things. We've got parts F7 and F4, which you need two of, and then F5 and F6, which is one off. And I know you can't see because I've already screwed these in partially, but the two on the outer side are thinner bars. I think it's just the metal for some reason they've done here, so that's why you need this different part number for the middle one. because it's covered in some plastic, so it just slips over like so. And then we've got two BA1s, which are machine screws for some reason rather than self-tappers, but hey. And you can tighten this one up completely. Coming to the stickers, it's one of the rare ones in Tamiya's case that the stickers are already cut out, but some of them, I'm afraid, there's just far too much overhang on the stickers, so if they will stick, which unfortunately at the minute I don't think they will stick properly, so I don't think I'll be able to put any of these on. We'll see. I'll do a test once the paint's dried, but yes, so just to show you, just in case. There we go, look. And then I can take it and pop it somewhere about. That'll do us. And because you can tighten it up fully, we can also put that on. So there we go, that's all ready to be fitted. Right, well, here's the body, paint dry. Yeah, well, I think it looks really good. I don't know if you can see, but it's quite a textured finish. I've tried this Tamiya sticker for the back, but I don't think they're going to stick. Let me just try and show you. Yeah, you see? So it's not sticking very well, so I think I'm going to leave that one on, but I'm not going to put any more on. As you can also see, I've painted the rear lights ready and put the chrome bumper on, which is basically just two screws. Done the same for the front and the front grille, and again, the bumper's just two screws and three for the grille, and as you can see, there's holes for I think 5mm LED lights, but so far I've not come across any bracketry to hold the lights in again. So I think I'm just going to have to make some up with a bit of aluminium plates, if I can find any left. So that's that. We've got, he says, some headlight lens covers, and it's just a simple case of clipping these in, but just to make sure, I always try and take the bit of the mould tree off, and then down here there's a little diagram, and if we have a look, hopefully, can you see? You can see there's a big tab on the left there and a smaller tab on the right, and looking at this, it's telling you to put it in with the smaller tab on the right, so it should just click in like that and then a snap in place, and that's that done. I've mounted the roll bar, but it's got, oops, but we need these. Has it got a number? BA4s, which is roll bar nut, and it's a brass nut with a slot cut in it. So I've just noticed that I don't know if you'll be able to see really, but the thread that you screw into is all the way down there, so God knows how I'm going to do that. Oh well, slightly easier than I thought. So I'll just screw that up, turn it down, and we'll do the other one in a bit. And then I think, last but not least, is the window, shall we say, which just slits down there, and again it's just two 8mm self tappers, 1 and 2 in there. So I'll get that done up, and I think then, if we just turn over the page, yeah, that's about it. So like I say, I'm not going to put these decals on because I think they'll just come off once I start running it. So I'll show you what it's like once I've finished. And here she is, folks, in all her glory. Well, not all her glory at the minute, but anyway, with subdued lighting, because since stopping filming I've also added some LED front headlights. So enjoy. Now we've got the lights turned up, you might also notice that I've stuck a bit of plastic over that hole in the back of the flatbed. I'm not sure why that's there. I'm assuming it's for something else, for on-off switch or something maybe on another kit. But anyway, and also you may notice that since the build I've sprayed the wheels with the same bed liner as the body, so it's completely and utterly now all stealth black. So I hope you enjoyed watching this build series and look forward to seeing you hopefully for its first run shortly. Thanks for watching, bye!